to my channel. I am so excited to be back. I am so excited that you're here with me today. As always, it has been 3 whole months since I posted my last video here on YouTube, since I've done anything makeup related, except of course buy makeup and put on makeup and talk about makeup all the time, because that's what I do. But it's been 3 months since I've done anything for YouTube or Instagram, and it has been a long 3 months. It has been an interesting and hard 3 months, but I am so excited to be back. I am so excited to be playing around with makeup again. Just a little life update, a brief little bit of background of why I was gone for 3 months. I decided to take a break from my channel and from my YouTube brand and my makeup brand, from Taylor Jean Beauty as a whole, back in October. On top of doing YouTube and taking a pretty demanding course load at school. It's my senior year, so I was taking some pretty intense classes. I wasn't able to take care of myself. I didn't have a lot of time to kind of make sure I was okay. I struggle with a lot of things. I deal with a couple mental health issues. I'm not gonna get too into them. I'm not really ready to talk about it in front of however many people watch my videos. I know I don't have too many subscribers here on YouTube, but I do feel super connected to you guys, and I want to thank you guys. So many of you have been reaching out to me, asking where I've been, seeing if I'm okay, asking if I've quit YouTube. I haven't. I am here. I'm back. But I do want to be honest with you guys, and I do want to be genuine with you guys. I'm not here to hide anything from you, but all I'm really comfortable saying right now and where I'm at is that I struggle with some mental health issues, some things, and I really wasn't able to take care of myself, and I was just kind of a mess, and I really wasn't okay, and something had to give. I couldn't give up on school. That had to be done, and I couldn't keep giving up on myself, or I was gonna just kind of break down. And so I had to take a step back and reevaluate and get my priorities straight and start working on myself again and just taking a breather. I spent the holidays with my family, and I just tried my best to relax. That's something that I don't know how to do, is relax, and it's something that's really hard on me. I don't really know how to take a step back and just breathe. And so the past 3 months I've been working on that. I'm doing better. I'm feeling better. I'm good. I'm okay. And I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. But I do want to let you guys know, it's just something that I've been feeling like I needed to say, and I don't know if anybody is listening. I don't know how many people are watching. But always take time for yourself, and don't let anybody tell you that what you're struggling with isn't worth struggling over. Mental health is something that should be taken very serious. Mental illnesses are real, and they're very difficult, and they're very tangible for people who deal with them, and I can say that with 100% certainty and understanding, because I deal with it every day, and I have for the majority of my life. So I just want you guys to know, never let anybody make you feel ashamed of things that you carry on your shoulders and things that make you, that cause you to struggle. Never feel ashamed of that, and know that even though I'm kind of a stranger, if you ever need somebody to talk to, if you ever need somebody that should just let you know, hey, look, I'm here, I'm listening, you're not alone, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram or send me a Snapchat or something, because I know what it feels like to be alone, and I know what it feels like to think that your world is falling down and that there's no way to pick it back up. And I just want to be here to tell you guys that no matter how bad it gets, it always will get better, and it will get better. There's going to be times when you feel like there is no help, there is no hope, there is no way for you to climb out of the hole you feel like you've fallen down into, but you can, and you will, as long as you keep telling yourself, I'm stronger than this, I am better than this, I can beat this. The quicker you're gonna get up out of that hole. And I know it's hard when you feel alone, but just know that you're not the only person in the world that deals with this. You're not crazy for feeling the way you do, and it's very real, and it's very serious, and you should never feel ashamed. So that's my spiel. I won't bore you guys anymore. I'm back. I'm ready to get back into it, jump back in full speed ahead. I'm so excited. Hopefully I can juggle school. I have a little bit of a lighter load this semester. It's my last semester of college and I'm graduating in May. Thank God for that. So I'm so excited to be back. So for my first video back, I wanted to jump into a Valentine's Day tutorial. So the look that I'm going to be showing you guys is the one that's here on my face right now. This is kind of my dramatic, sultry, smoky eye, red lip Valentine's Day look if you're going out to a fancy dinner, if your guy's taking you out somewhere, if your girl's taking you out somewhere. If you're like me and you're single and you're not going to do much of anything but you just want to look good while you're doing nothing, then you can use this look as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Mwah. So to start off, of course, we have a clean, fresh face, and I am going to lather on my new favorite moisturizer. This is the Belief Aqua Bomb Moisturizer. It's been so windy this past week, so I really need some hydration on the face. And then I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. This is another new favorite of mine. It comes in second to my Benefit Pore Minimizing Primer. The Professional. It's really good, but I still love my Benefit, I think, as number one. For foundation, I'm going to take 2 pumps of the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is in the shade 0.5 and just dot it all over my face. So I tried to use the new Silla Sponge. This is by a company that sells the Silla Sponge on Amazon. It's not the original company, that's Molly Cosmetics, so maybe this one just isn't as good. But I hated this thing, you guys. It just kind of, as you can see, it just like slathered the foundation and smeared it around all over my face. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, if there's a technique that I'm missing. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below, but I hated it, so I put it down and grabbed my beauty blender and patted it out as normal. To set, I'm going to use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation just to give a flawless and seamless look. This is in the shade 2, it's the lightest shade, and I just took a Bare Minerals tapered powder brush and just dusted that all over to keep that stuff locked in all day and all night. Now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair, and I'm going to put it over any blemishes or pimples, anything. Those are the same thing, by the way. And just pat it out with a damp beauty blender just to cover those imperfections. And then I'm going to take that same powder with a puff and wipe over that just to set that concealer in place to make sure they're covered. Give it a little bit extra coverage. I can't speak. And then we're going to highlight the face as normal and damp beauty blender it out. I can't talk, you guys. Hopefully this is amusing y'all because this is some poor work on my part. And next we are going to bake with my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and dip the tip of that in there and just glob this stuff on. The more the merrier, honestly. I'm super pale, so I have to add on a little bit more to make it bright so that it doesn't just look like setting powder. And then off camera I'm going to do my brows with my Anastasia Brow Wiz and then come back in and dust off that baking. And then we are going to start sculpting the face, contouring with the Lowlight Sculpting Perfector by Becca. And I am going to take my Farsali Rose Gold Elixir and take a few drops and put it in that compact, and then take just a contouring brush and mix it all around in there so that it's nice and creamy and it goes on well and blends well. And I'm just going to put that right there in the hollows of the cheeks. I'm going to put it across the top of my forehead. I'm going to put it under my jawline to decrease the appearance of a double chin, and I'm going to put it down the sides of the bridge of my nose just to make everything look nice and sculpted. And I'm putting a little bit of that rose gold elixir on my beauty blender as well so that it blends it out really nice and seamlessly. And then we are going to set that contour with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the medium deep. And I'm just going to use my Hoola bronzer brush and just put that over every place that I put the cream contour shade. This is just to ensure that it's not going to slip and slide all over my face, and it also adds a little bit more definition. And then I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Air Flash, I think it's called, blush. This is in Lines and Last Night. And on an angled brush, I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks very light-handedly. We are going to use the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, the texturized palette, and I'm going to take this very light cream shade on a big eyeshadow brush and just set the concealer that I put on my eyes. And then we're going to go in with this suede color on a big fluffy brush and just dust that all into the crease. It's okay to be a little messy. Just take your time with it and just kind of go back and forth until you get the desired kind of gradient look that you want. I really just wanted to use a nice gray, cool toned color for the transition, just that it makes it a little bit more subtle when we go in and put the black shadow in here in a minute. And then we are going to go into the black shade on a MAC 217. Any kind of small shader brush will work. And I'm really going to concentrate this on the outer V and just kind of really lightly bring it into the crease, almost like a gradient effect from black to gray. And again, just like the first step with the transition shade, just keep blending until you get what you want out of this look. It's really nothing in particular. There's really no technique behind it. It's just kind of playing with shadows. If you want your eyes to look bigger, you can focus it on the outer V like I did. If you're not concerned with making your eyes look bigger, you can even bring this in even further into the center of the lid if you wanted to. And then I'm going to take this Stilla. These are their new metallic or metal liquid shadows. This is in I think it's called Diamond Dust, and it's a liquid glitter. And I'm just going to paint this all over my lid, and I'm going to keep packing it on until I get the desired finish and the amount of boldness that I want. If that's a grammatically correct statement, probably not. And I'm going to do that on both eyes, and it's really important to make sure it dries a little bit before you go in with your brush and start blending the top of it into the other shadows, because then it's just going to kind of smear everywhere. And then once it is a little bit dry, you can pick up your brush. I went back and forth between my brush with the black on it and my brush with the gray on it, and I just kind of went in there where it looked like it needed to be smoothed out and just kind of blended back and forth until it all looks like it was seamless and put together, and there wasn't any harsh lines or anything like that. And this stuff does fall out a little bit, so you just brush off the glitter as you go along. And since there was fallout, I just took a flat square brush and just put a little concealer on it and drew a line where I wanted it to angle up for where I put my wing on here in a minute, and just kind of brushed some concealer over all that fallout just to make it look nice and clean. And then I took my big fluffy brush and went over it one last time. And then I went back into that black shade on a small little definer brush and just made a black line underneath my waterline, kind of like the effect that an eyeliner would make. And then I took the big fluffy brush with the gray on it and just kind of blended it all out. And with a black eyeliner pencil, I tightlined and waterlined just to add a little bit more definition to my eyes. And then with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, I created my wing. Off camera, I went ahead and added some Huda Beauty lashes in Farah, and then I just took the their Real mascara by Benefit in the shade Black, and just put on a little bit of mascara on the bottom and the top lashes. And I'm going to show you a little trick here that I learned on YouTube. If you get mascara on your face or on your skin anywhere, don't immediately wipe it off when it's wet, like with a Q-tip or anything. Take an eyebrow spoolie, excuse me, and scrape it off, and it won't smear or smudge your makeup or anything. And then when you're done, you can just take your beauty blender and tap over that just to make sure that it didn't take away your foundation. That way you don't get any lines or smudges or anything like that. And then I'm going to take Cocoa Bling Diamond Glow Powder by Artist Couture, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with a small shader brush and the inner corner of my eyes. I love using this stuff for highlight on the brow bone in the inner corner because it's just so bright and beautiful. And with Citrine Jouer Powder Highlighter and a fan brush, I'm going to highlight my cheekbones and around the tops of my forehead and on the center of my nose and above my top lip. Per usual, this highlighter, I really can't talk today, is bomb. You guys should try it if you haven't. In the red lip liner by Bobbi Brown, I'm going to line my lips, and then I'm going to take the Beso liquid lipstick by Stilla, and I overlined a little bit just to make my lips look a little bit more voluminous than they are. And then I took my all-nighter setting spray, and that is the finished look, you guys. I really hope you like it. I had so much fun getting back into the swing of things. I'm so appreciative of you guys sticking by me and understanding. Please know how much I love you. Please know I'm always here if you need me. Remember to celebrate yourself because you are special and you are important. Mwah! I'll catch you in the next video, and have a great Valentine's Day.